Hi, I'm Jerry Carter with the Sierra Crest Business Law Group. We've been talking about what happens when you have a contract to either perform or receive performance under, and a worldwide pandemic and state of emergency comes out because of coronavirus. And I've reviewed some of the legal doctrines that come into play, and now I really want to talk about what you should do in the real world. And first of all, I'll give you two things that you should not do, and then I'll give you a suggestion of one thing you can do when you run into an issue like this. The first thing that you should not do, especially if you owe money and you're having trouble paying because of coronavirus business slowdowns, first thing you should not do is ignore, evade, and run away from the problem. I've collected a lot of money for business owners and for lenders over the years, and the one thing that stands out the most is that the people who won't talk with the person that they owe money to and run away from it and try to ignore it, they have to be sued and they have to be collected on, and it's a very unpleasant process. And so you don't want to ignore the problem. The second thing you don't want to do is start dictating to the person you owe money to and telling them what you will and will not do, because it comes off in a bad way and it puts them off. And so don't give them lectures and don't run and hide. Those are the two things that I'm recommending you avoid. Now, the one thing that you can do, usually with success, is you can talk to the person that is owed money and explain the situation and work towards an amendment to the agreement that will be satisfactory to both sides. So one example might be you may have leased a building that you use as a restaurant. COVID-19 shuts down your restaurant for 30 plus days. And your revenue during that time is either zero or it's limited to what you can sell through takeout orders and perhaps delivery. So you have a real deal situation. You know it, your landlord knows it, your landlord's lender knows it. And so one approach that can be taken is to contact the landlord, explain what the situation is, how much it has affected your business, and tell the landlord, my intent is to perform the lease. We're here for the long term. We want to perform the lease. I need some abatement. I need some suspension of rent for some period of time, maybe 30, 60, 90 days. And then you can talk about, well, if he gives you the suspension, how soon will you be able to repay that and catch up? Will there be interest involved? Will he just give up, or he or she, the landlord, give up some of that money? What arrangements can be made? And you can also, if you look at the big picture, you know that your landlord is also talking to his or her lender as well and saying, look, I have these tenants, they're good tenants, they've been here for a number of years, they got shut down by COVID-19, and so they're not going to be able to pay me the full rent. And so what am I going to do? And here's how I'm going to make it right with you, the lender, to catch up. And so these conversations are happening on multiple levels, which is why you want to get out in front of it and communicate with your landlord. That's just one example, but you can see how that would apply in a lot of different situations. And once you come to terms, that should be written down. That's probably a good time, if not sooner, for you to be consulting with an attorney so that you can get it down on paper in a way that you're sure matches what the agreement was. But you definitely want to get it down in writing and then shake hands and then do what you said you would do. Now, if you have questions about amending a lease or modifying a lease, I'd be happy to talk to you about that. We have business attorneys here at the Sierra Crest Business Law Group. Just give us a call, 775-448-6070. Again, 775-448-6070. Look forward to hearing from you.